Welcome to WorldNet English Academy. In this video we have a speaking mock test preparation. During the speaking test, you will be given 11 to 14 minutes to discuss a variety of topics with an examiner. Part 1. You will be asked general questions about you and a variety of familiar topics. This part lasts between 4 and 5 minutes. 1. What is your experience with growing plants?
Well, people call me gardener. During my holidays, I spent a lot of time at my granny's garden, which was huge. She taught me how to garden. Her tips have taught me a lot, and I'm now doing everything on my own. Upon planting, I watered, fed organic manure, pruned, and weeded the seedlings. Sometimes I help my friends make gardens too, since I have a big garden.
2. Have you ever kept plants at home?
Of course, I've got some indoors as well as outside. Rose orchid is one of my indoor plants. Although many hate it, I have tried it. I had to do some research, and it didn't require much effort. It was grown in a pot, and I watered it when the soil became dry. After 2 years, it bloomed and I was rewarded. It was such a joy.
3. Did you grow plants when you were a child?
Yes, I did. As a child, I helped my mom grow roses. Watering it was fun, and we celebrated when it bloomed.
Part 2. Examiners will ask you to talk about a topic on a task card. Before speaking for up to 2 minutes, you will have a minute to prepare. The examiner will then ask a question or two related to the same topic to complete this part of the test. 2. Describe a goal you set yourself recently. You should say what it was, why you wanted it, what you did to get your goal, and explain how you felt about it.
It is rare that I set New Year's resolutions since I do not have the determination to follow through. As a result, I rarely set goals for the new year. However, a challenging situation in my life forced me to take serious steps. This was my weight gain. I gained 5 kilograms without engaging in any physical activity, so my clothes were not fitting properly after I gained those 5 kilograms. I became worried when I couldn't put on my favorite dresses. Consequently, I devised a plan to shed the 5 kilograms. I decided to start fighting off my sugar cravings as a first step. A nutritionist provided some helpful tips to me after I searched the web for days. I learned that a person's craving for sweets is due to protein deficiency. Instead of eating breakfast, I decided to drink a protein smoothie. After consulting a physician, I decided to try yoga. The physician told me that the results would take time to show. Despite my busy schedule, I attended yoga classes regularly. Because the class started at 6:30 a.m., I had to get up by 6 a.m. every morning. When I had a deadline to meet at work, I used to sleep at ungodly hours. In order to complete my work within office hours, I focused more on my work. It became a habit for me to get up early for my yoga classes since they are in the mornings. I attended the yoga class for about an hour. I was advised by my yoga teacher that sleep is important and that I should reduce my caffeine intake. As she pointed out to me, it was important to get enough sleep to repair the muscles. It was surprising to see results within a month. I saw improvements in my cheek fat first. The cheeks were not as chubby as before. I noticed that yoga improved my flexibility. After 6 months, I lost my 5 kilograms as I had anticipated. Finally, I succeeded in my mission, and I was on cloud 9 when I stepped off the weighing machine at the hospital. I was grateful to my doctor for his guidance.
Part 3. You will be asked further questions connected to the topic in Part 2. They will provide you with an opportunity to discuss more abstract topics and issues. This part of the test lasts between 4 and 5 minutes. Can people memorize their goals, or do they need to write them down?
Writing is helpful. A person gains more insight into his thoughts when he writes them down. You get ideas as you write, and later you can use them as references. We find these notes useful at times of exhaustion, when we want to give up. They are a source of motivation.
2. How common is it for Europeans to set goals?
Many of them set goals. When it comes to pursuing their goals, most Europeans are very resolute. The majority of their goals revolve around the creation of wealth. Europeans not only set goals but also strive to achieve them. Students from Europe who study abroad are an example of good time management. During their study here, they set goals for themselves, pursued them seriously, and also succeeded in achieving them.
3. Describe the kinds of goals that are unrealistic.
Unrealistic goals are those that are beyond the person's ability and passion. As an example, a student from a middle-class family may never dream of getting into a top university without a scholarship. Fees would be unaffordable for low-performing students since scholarships are reserved for high performers. Such a goal is unrealistic.
4. Do you find it more fulfilling to work towards or achieve a goal?
It depends on your perspective. Getting to a goal involves overcoming a lot of obstacles, which builds confidence. The person gains ground towards the goal. There is a sense of accomplishment after achieving the goal. It gives the individual more confidence and prepares them for future challenges.
5. Can parents set goals for their children?
Certainly not. Parents should support their children's aspirations. However, the goals should be set by the children themselves. As an example, if the child loves life sciences, he would aim to become a doctor when he is a teenager. In this case, the parent could pay the child's tuition. The result may not be conducive to a child becoming a marine engineer if the parent forces the child to pursue the goal.
Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to your channel.